Hello, hello, and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. It's Amy with Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. I hope you guys had a fabulous weekend. We are going to do a cookie tutorial today on coal, and remind me in case I forget, I don't think I will, but in case I forget, remind me to tell you some substitute items you can use besides cookies to make your coal. So welcome to Naughty or Nice Day. Please say hello over in the comments. Let's greet a few people before we get started. And that was my extremely rough cut of our new countdown timer that I'm working on. So if you'll just bear with me, those will get better and better, but I was just figuring out the software finally. So proud of myself. I had one of those moments where when I actually got that thing to play and it had a countdown timer and it had music and I could make every one of the little screen things with the photos do different weird things as it was playing. I was like, yes, we've only been working on this for a year. Shouldn't admit that. I would get frustrated. I would set it down. I would walk away, and finally, yes, we're going to be able to do so much with that now, you guys. So I'm playing with a version that doesn't limit me to just the photos that were on my personal page. So anyway, more about that to come later. And you're going to be so excited because we're going to be putting together a video for our countdown timer for any cookie snack attack cookies that you made in 2022. We'll talk about that later and where you can send those photos if you want to be part of the countdown timer. I just need a little bit more practice, a few more hours, and I feel like I'll be able to do that super quickly going forward. So let's say hi. This one is from me. It's just hello, Naughty or Nice Day here. Thank you all for joining us. Please take a second and share this while we're live. It's always difficult to get everybody back in the swing of things after we miss a week. And although I did do some live streaming last week, I was out of town live streaming, so it wasn't at our normal time. And you know, when you mess with the normal time, it's a little tricky for people to come back into it. So take a second and share this broadcast. I would love that. Or share it after. Just let's get some more people on here and make sure we bring everybody tonight because we have a special guest. Brooke Taylor is going to join us, and she's going to do a surprise Christmas-themed isomalt item of some sort. I can't wait to see what it is. I think I know what it is, but I'm not positive, so I'm not going to say. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Hello, Jenny, how are you? Hi, Robin, Keith. Hey, Cindy, are you home yet? Or are you still up here in the North Cold area? It's only like 40 degrees and it's raining. Feels a lot colder than that to me today. I know that is not as bad off as some of you are already, but it's a little chilly. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Hi, Amy. It's good to see you. Jennifer, cute pictures over the weekend. Hope you're doing well. I'm so psyched for Brooke to join us tonight, too. She's just so funny, and I love her laugh, and she always comes up with these amazing projects. So I can't wait to see her tonight. Oh, also, we're going to link another project for you using isomalt. So not a project I did, a project someone else did. We're going to link that for you tonight because I think that you guys would really enjoy the project. I'm going to be making it. I'm just not sure when. It might not get made at my house until January, but I'm totes making it. Hey, Cindy. Oh, good. I'm glad you're home safe. Oh, 79. That sounds wonderful. 15. See, I knew somebody was worse off than I was with this weather. This just terrible business. So everybody leave Priscilla a note over in the comments. She let me know she wouldn't be with us live today because she had a meeting. Like she's missing out on all the lunchtime fun. Tell Miss Pamela we all said hello over there in the comments because she has a church thing today, so she won't be here. So they've all got stuff going on. December is busy. So catch the replay. Let me know what you think about this little video. Please share it. And guys, I can't believe it because it seemed like it took us so long to go from 2,800 people in our group to 2,900 people. But somehow we're almost at 3,000. Like the number's going up pretty quick. So if you could just hit that little invite button, I would really appreciate it. It would be lovely if we were at 3,000 for New Year's Eve. That would be so much fun. I would appreciate all the help. I just love having more people in our group. Hey, sweet Sally from Florida. How are you doing today? All right. So, normally the morning video is us gathering things and talking about what we're going to do at night, but we're going to try to keep this one succinct. So that, is that even the right word, you guys? I've been saying that a lot lately. I feel like I heard it in my sleep and now I just keep repeating it, but condensed or tightened up, whatever you want to call it, so that you can do the replay later. So Mark, if you come into the group and you want to do it later, just remember to go about 9 minutes in, and that's when we start. This is a really quick, easy thing to do, but it's so much fun for quick grab items at your register. I used to sell this in the store when I had the storefront open, and I did it with cookies, and I do bags and pre-orders with brownies dipped in chocolate, and then with black sanding sugar. So you have to decide how naughty the person has been, because what we're about to do will only slightly stain them. And really you can get away with not any staining, since we're doing a dark icing, if you just go to a charcoal gray and not full on black coloring for coal. But the brownies, once you dip them in dark chocolate and then you put black sanding sugar, that's for your truly naughty people that you're giving a gift to, because everything, when that black sanding sugar starts to dissolve, it's going to do their teeth, their tongue, their lips. Like, it's going to get them really good. So if you do that version and bag it and give it to somebody, make sure that, they're not about to take a really nice family photo, or you're going to get in big trouble with your family. But if it's a particularly naughty person and you want to do that to them, just know that that one does more visual damage when they eat it. Yes, Amy, invite everyone. And thank you. Thank you. We hope everyone is having a good time and still learning lots. I keep trying to challenge you guys, and then you end up challenging me. So I have to go a little further to the next time. Hello, Miss Becky. How are you doing today? Dee Dee, hello. It's good to see you. Nicole, you're laughing. I know, it's too funny. Anyway, let's make some cold cookies. So what I have here today, I have some leftover black icing from my Christmas classes. By the way, thank you to everyone that attended the Nutcracker class. It was so much fun. I had a great time. And I think that by the time we hit the third one in the series of the Stackables, everybody that took the classes was really comfortable venturing out to create their own color schemes. And if you're in that class group, there are some really beautiful color combinations in there. They did class right along with me, but did it in their own color schemes. And it's so pretty, you guys, so pretty. Hey, Holly, how are you? Hi, Mary Jean. How are you doing? Okay, so guys, right now, for the ones that are on here who did not snag a Christmas products box, there are 2 boxes on the site right now. If anybody wants to grab those, I have done my best to contact people that did not, let me put it this way. When we did the live stream and I said I was going to have a few extra boxes, I said to message me. A few people put comments in, and now I can't locate the comments. They didn't message me, but I saw them dropping comments. I did my best to backtrack them, but some of them it won't let me message. So here you go. If you didn't get your Christmas products box, it's now out. What's in it? You've seen the videos. If you want one, there are 2 left. They're on the website at www.seriouslysweetcupcakes.com. Feel free to go grab those. They can ship priority mail tomorrow. The class group is open. You can go into that immediately. And instead of 3 designs, which is what it says in the listing, there are actually 7. And there's actually a ton of extra photos to show you how to set up a platter display with them. And there is a really cool contest that you can also participate in, not to mention all the super cool stuff that was in your box and a ton of pre-recorded bonus videos. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. There are 2 boxes left. If anybody wants to grab them, they can ship tomorrow. Hello, Cookie Friend. How are you? Who is that in all caps like that? Is that Camille? Camille, I hope you're home and feeling better, babe. I was a little worried about you. Oh, also, you guys, before we start, this is really quick. So don't worry, we're not going to lose a lot of time here. We'll probably be done by 12:30 today, so you don't have to stick around for long. This is crumpled parchment. I'm going to cut it into squares. I did want to tell you as well, later this afternoon, Kim, you like your box, right? Sally, the troublemaker, Sally, you're so funny. Later this afternoon, you'll probably see me on live because I have some cool new stuff to show you. So I got a delivery. I want to show you these gnomes. These, they're so cute. I got some gnomes in. I got these cool bubble things. I think that was a pumpkin from the fall, some new skeleton hands, some more bubble stuff. So all this stuff just arrived that I've been waiting on. And I want to talk to you about this. I ordered it, I think, as part of a Black Friday sale. But we're going to talk about this in case you need a large quantity of FDA approved edible glitter. I haven't used mine yet, but I'm going to try to use some later today. I ordered in white, blue, red raspberry, and hot pink. These three all say jumbo jar. I don't know why this one's smaller. They were all the same price. Let me see. I didn't even look at that. I just opened them a minute ago. Well, I'll check that out before I come back on because I thought I ordered all jumbo jars. I thought they all said jumbo jar. And maybe it's the same amount, just in a smaller container. I don't know, but I can't wait to try that red raspberry. I want that for something coming up. So we'll test those out later. And I want to show you this really cool Cindy. Look, this was my mini shot glass that I got, which is actually stainless steel. So I can use it when I'm doing my Everclear painting. It's from my trip last week to the Biltmore, where I viewed all those beautiful gingerbread houses. Miss Pamela and I made that trip together. And then I got this cool set turntable, and it was a rose gold scribe that came with it. I didn't even know I was getting. That was here when I got home. I had ordered it before I left. And then look how great it goes with this. So now I have this super cool rose gold and pink set for when we're doing videos. So it's all Cindy's fault that I buy these shot glasses now for painting, because somewhere we were traveling at the beginning of the year, cookie trip, and she found one. And so every time I've been going somewhere, I've been getting one to use for doing painting. Where were we, Cindy? Do you remember where we got the first one? And then we were somewhere in Luray Caverns at one of the retreats, and she found these. I've never ever seen these. These are mini shot glasses. They're so tiny. So they're perfect for stuff like what we do, so that we don't waste a bunch of, a bunch of product. But this, when I saw it and it was rose gold, I love that because it has the whole pink vibe going. And then it was stainless steel. I was like, oh yeah, I have to have that. So, and then I got home and it matched. I was like, there you go. All done. Looking nice. All right, we'll talk about the edible glitter sometime later today because I have a couple things I have to do, and we'll do a little demo with those fondant mats. Only we're going to use moldable royal icing. I swear I think they named it that just to give me a tongue twister. So anyway, Allison, awesome. I want to see the pictures when you get back. Hello, Miss Deborah. I don't remember where we were, Cindy. I just know that mini one, that's the perfect size, but I don't think it's the one that started it. I feel like we bought one somewhere else earlier in the year. You're on the naughty list, Barbara. No, not really. We're just starting. This is going to go so quick. So I gathered a few things. I want you to see what the black icing will look like with the white sanding sugar over it. You can also use black sanding sugar, but that's going to cause more staining. So it's up to you whether you want to be naughty or nice when you're making your gifts. And then I gathered a few things from my Sterling Pearl collection from the Sugar Art. I have Brilliant Sparkle and Black Pearl, and Black Pearl is so pretty to make actual sparkly coal looking cookies. It's just really pretty. So you guys, this is so easy. Crumple up a couple sheets of like 4-inch by 4-inch parchment paper or 5 by 5. Big crumples, right? We don't want to deal with all those air pockets and stuff. Although in coal, it's not going to matter if you get air pockets. So we're not going to be pre-painting this like we normally do. So I have a couple of sheets here. You know, the best part about this, you know how some of us make extra cookies when we're making cookie orders in case we drop something, break something, or mess it up and we need that one last extra cooking. You don't want to hear a Brazilian saying moldable royal icing. I wonder what that does sound like, Sally. Maybe I should have you jump on here one night and have you try to say it 3 times fast. Reno. Okay, it might have been Reno, but did we get one in Dallas? Maybe there wasn't, maybe not Dallas, because I don't think there was a souvenir shop there and we didn't leave the hotel. But anyway, cut up some of these. Just have some squares handy. You can reuse these up to 5 to 7 times and you'll still get a nice design. If you get air pockets on the coal, it's cold. It's not going to matter. Here's the best part. So since some of us make those extra cookies because inevitably something's going to crack, get a color bleed, or we're going to drop it, or somebody's going to run through the house and grab a corner off of it like it's not an order, you know, whatever at your house. I bake at the store, but I know that some of you tell me that sometimes cookies disappear. The cottage bakers and the home bakers, that cookies just disappear because a husband or a child goes by the drying rack and suddenly your count is off. So we make extra, right? So here's the best part about that. Cold cookies can be made with whatever you have left over. This was a dress cookie, and then I just cracked it into these larger pieces, and the cold cookies look great all messed up like this because it's rough. So it looks nice, right? So you can do any size you want. So this also will make it very easy for you to price it if you're going to do this, because you know what you charge for a 3-inch cookie, a 4-inch cookie, a 4.5-inch cookie. So just charge that price, but crack the cookie up before you ice it. Make sense? Hope that makes sense. Oh, yes. Only I still don't have mine. You're talking about the mermaid shot glass, but I still don't have mine because I missed meeting up with Heather when we were in Reno. So I don't have my mermaid glass, but that is where the idea came from. You're right. Yes. Hello. And we put them in the Christmas box last year too, right? Yes, we had a one in the Christmas box. That's the other thing. Okay, so take hubby to appointment. Okay, sounds good. So this is super easy. I have leftover black icing from my Christmas classes. I've cracked up a 4.5-inch cookie. You guys, this is easy. I'm telling you, easy. Let me cut this tip a little bigger though, because we don't need detail piping today because we're making coal. Now, I would also tell you, if you like to dip cookies, this is the best cookie to start practicing dipping cookies on. Or if you like to dip cookies, this goes super fast. You can crack this cookie up, drop it face down in your dipping consistency icing, then pick them up one by one. It doesn't matter if it runs over the side, like truly a forgiving, fast-paced cookie. So I'm just going to do a couple of these, okay? Just a few. So I like to mix up the bag when I make these. So some of these I'll ice and I'll put the paper on them. Some of them I'll ice and I won't put any paper on them so that I can go back and I can go back and buff them. I want them all to look different, right? Because coal, I don't know if you've ever actually seen coal when it's brought up, but everything looks a little bit different. It's not uniform at all. And since this is supposed to be a funny thing, I want a little bit of sanding sugar in here because, you know, that's just cute on a cookie. And I like the black if someone's been particularly naughty, like maybe if I had a least favorite brother-in-law or something and I wanted to start problems, that might be a good one to do. Some of these I'll put the paper on, get the wrinkles, and then I'll still go back and buff, but it's very abstract. It's whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to the edges, but I'm telling you, if you have to do a bunch of these, dipping is the way to go. A little bit of practice, very forgiving. If it runs over the sides, who cares? After you dip the cookies, set them up on one of those slotted cooling racks with the little square grids where the icing can run down through it onto a cookie sheet below it, and just run with that because you can break off the little hanging pieces later. I'm going to go ahead and do all of these though, and then we're going to put paper on them tonight, before Brooke joins us to do her isomalt, or maybe once she's joined us, we'll rip the paper off. And in that video, I'll show you what they look like. Or I may, just to save time tonight, you guys, if they're dry enough, I may pull the paper off and do the dry dusting before Brooke comes on, so that her video is all condensed, so I don't have to edit, because it's the editing that kills me on this stuff. By the way, for everyone who did get the Christmas products box and you're watching my first round of pre-recorded videos, God bless your souls. I promise I will get better the more I do it. But one thing I realized when I was doing those videos is that I'm not particularly good at doing pre-recorded videos yet. Like, I kept at some points thinking that you guys were there, and then I'd look for the comments and there'd be no comments. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm pre-recording. So anyway, I'm just saying, thank you for watching them. I think they're all good. I rewatched them for the information. The information is all good, but I promise I'll get better for you. And I'm going to add a couple of things for the next set of pre-recorded videos where I can type some written instructions over top of the video. I figured out how to do that, but that was already after all of those were already done. All right, so I just wanted you to see before I start putting paper on here. Do you see mine's not running off? Mine's an 18 to 20 second outline flood combined consistency icing. So we're going to do this a couple ways, okay? The first one we're going to do is just flood it, and then we're going to put this parchment paper right on the cookie. All right, and I'm not worried about air bubbles because these technically are supposed to look like rocks. All right, then we're going to take some brilliant. We're going to see how this works because I haven't done this yet, okay? Hold on one second. All right, I'm just going to take a little spoon. I'm going to take just a tiny bit of Brilliant Sparkle, and I'm going to tap it on this. That'd be beautiful for a galaxy cookie, by the way, if you did like a blue and purple background. This looks great with that. All right, so I've just got that little bit. Now we're going to see how this works out. I have no idea if this is going to work, but I missed Mad Scientist Monday because I was getting caught up on things. And technology, oh, it came running for me yesterday and kicked my butt. I finally beat it, but like problems with the internet, problems with uploading stuff that should have taken 20 minutes took 4 hours. It was just a very frustrating day, and I could feel the hand of the Lord on my shoulder saying, be patient, child. I'm trying to teach you patience. And I kept trying to flick the hand off saying, I don't have time for that right now. So God gets a kick out of me. That's all I can tell you. I was just being honest. No point in fibbing about it. I did not want that, nor did I want to learn that lesson yesterday because there was a whole lot of stressful things going on. All right, so let's do some of the black pearl. Now, the difference here is that later when I take the paper off, what I'm going to show you, don't y'all be laughing at me either because I know you do the same thing. You tell me that you do the same thing sometimes. We're doing this in the icing when it's wet to see what it's going to look like. And then tonight, I'll leave some of these when I pull the paper off, we'll buff it on just so you can see the variations. Okay. Since we have so many pieces of this cookie, you might as well see what we're doing. Might as well try it all the ways so that you guys don't have to try it all the ways. I happen to know this one works. The black one looks great like this. I did this last year because remember this came out last year from the Sugar Art right after Halloween. So I had ordered a bunch of it, but it didn't make it in time for our Halloween boxes last year. So I needed to play with it so I would know what to do with it when it was time for our pirate boxes in the summer this year. All right, can you believe that was just this year? I personally can't even believe it's December 6th. Like, time is flying. All right, so you see, I'm not even being gentle with this. I want you to see that this is fast, okay? That's what I'm trying to show you. You know, normally I make sure every groove is full and I make sure all the air holes are out and all the air bubbles and all that. I'm not worried about that at all on these cold cookies. Now, here's some baby ones. Oh, and someone else asked me yesterday, was there a neater way to do it? No offense taken. I like the broken cookie look because it's angular and it looks like this, and because I like to just chop up after I make 18 cookies out of one batch of dough, the leftover dough, I just roll it out and chop it up with a cake lifter just all different directions. And that if I have to bake them, like if I'm making a whole big order and I don't just need a couple bags of this, I like to chop it up all angular, so no worries. But if you do want to do this a little neater, it looks really nice if you want to do assorted sizes of small circles. The dipping will still work. This parchment technique will still work. You'll just have round cookies instead. If you want it to be a little, I'm not really sure what the word was that they said. I think they said neater, but you know, coal is not neat, but you might not know that depending on where you're from. So that's what we're rolling with. Okay. But coal, oh no. Well, we got to cover this one now too, because the paper already went into it. All right, there we go. Just tap that on there. Let's do a little bit of our white sanding sugar on here and then push our paper down. You guys are really going to love what these look like. You should practice this if you're going to make coal cookies, because you're going to really, really get a good feel for what this looks like. Now, if you do too much sugar in one piled up spot on that coal cookie, obviously you're going to, when you take the top off, you're going to have to dump extra sugar off, okay? Let's do another one because I really like this one done like this. And I'm working on a paper towel, so my cleanup will be easy. These are going to go right into the dehydrator when we get done. All right, hit me up with any questions you have about what we're working on right now or about tonight. We're going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a special guest. We have Brooke Taylor with us tonight, and we're going to have an isomalt party. Sally, that's very funny. But I live in Virginia, and so there's coal mines, West Virginia, Southern Virginia, and Kentucky. So that's what I meant. I don't personally receive coal either. You're too funny. All right. I just meant maybe you haven't seen it. That's all I meant. I was not throwing any slanderous accusations or assumptions on who actually is naughty or nice in this group, because I think I could get in quite a lot of trouble with that. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me go back up here. The comments started rolling again. All right. Do you glitter pearl? We're going to do both. We're going to do both. So I did a few with the sugar already on, with black pearl, with brilliant sparkle on top of it, and then the paper. And then tonight, the ones that I put nothing on, we'll peel the paper off and then we'll buff that. Okay. Let's see. Yes, space theme set would be so great with this. Absolutely. See, I want to be on Santa's naughty list because we burn coal for heat in the winter. Naughty it is. Listen, seriously, everything is so expensive right now, like crazy expensive for heat, that it might not be a bad idea to get some coal delivered. I'm just saying. I mean, cold. And I don't know. I don't know. I hope some of this stuff turns around, you guys, but I'm a little concerned with, like, seriously, how much butter and eggs are, how much groceries are right now. The whole Shrink Nation thing, like we got some stuff in from Amazon that Brian gets every month, and it says it's the same. It says, don't be worried by the new appearance of our jar. There's still 44 scoops in here, but the package is like 25% smaller. It says the ounces are the same. And I was like, I don't know if I believe that. I mean, it's just crazy. I think prices are up and the amount you're getting for the price is down, and it's just a lot. 3.5 ton the past. Okay, good. Well, you'll be good for this year, but next year, who knows? You may want to start practicing all of your naughty tricks before Santa comes this year, so you're ahead for next year. All right, now don't forget, if you want to do this with brownies, oh, I should tell you this too. If you want to do this with brownies, brownie edges are particularly good for making coal because they're firmer. So when you dip them in the chocolate, you're going to get those nice, crispy, angular areas. Okay. And brownie coal, you don't have to cover it with that black sugar. If you do it in dark chocolate, it's already going to be dark, and you could use some of the black pearl and dust it up if you wanted to. So I am still waiting to see where I'm going to be for the rest of December. I thought I had to head out immediately. Good point. Yeah, we should practice that. They had your eggs limited again this weekend? Oh no, that's scary. That scares me. Anyway, I thought I was going to have to take off out of state this week, but it looks like it won't be until next week or the week before Christmas. So, anyway, another story, another day. I don't want to do that rabbit hole today. I think that's it, guys. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Hello, Sharon. How are you? All right. So if no questions, I'm going to end this video. You guys watch the replay. 2 boxes up for sale on the website that can be shipped as early as tomorrow that are full boxes, no substitutes. So if you want one of those, go grab it. I'll get it sent out tomorrow, priority mail. You'll probably have it before the weekend, and I can put you in the class group immediately in case you want to check your supply list, okay? Hey, Mimi, it's good to see you, hon. All right, don't forget to share this broadcast for today, because cold cookies are a lot of fun. People will have a good laugh with this one. And then don't forget to join us at 7 p.m. tonight to support Brooke. Brooke's going to be on, Brooke Taylor from Bunny's Bakery, and she's going to do a surprise ice malt demo for us tonight, okay? All right, now, try to be nice, but as you can see, naughty is sweet as well. See you guys tonight. Bye.